How is everyone doing? If this thing would work, that'd be good. Nice. Mjs Daily Recap. Here we go. Peep it out. Let's peep this out. Okay, I think we're good. All right, well, everyone, hello. How are we doing? I'm supposed to get a haircut today. I really need one. It's almost bad as quarantine hair again, but we're getting there. Welcome back. I'm excited to be here. It's actually a really good day, truthfully. Very good day. I'm happy to be doing this. I do want to keep it relatively short because I have totally fucked up and I didn't do something that I should have, and that was AM and the PM. We'll kind of get to all that, but yeah, let's just start. Let's dive in and let's have some fun because I've some really good stuff, really interesting things to go over today. I'm excited, so let's dive in. So first thing, total vanity metric, but 500 Instagram followers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody that has followed me so far. I pretty much follow everybody that I think follows me, but we're not at the public figure stage yet, but I appreciate that. And ultimately, like, I'm not really concerned about that number that much, but like from a vanity perspective, I'm more concerned like how many people can kind of see the stuff that I'm putting out in an attempt to like help them or make them laugh. Cause like occasionally the, like I put stories up occasionally, and we actually go over there right now, maybe. And we go to my profile here, and if we click on this, there's a lot of, that's funny, practice safe mechs at Mad Mechs. Can I like click to here? No. But yeah, so like, I mean, we can go through this. This is a segment that sometimes happens on the stream, as some of you may know, but this is a good segue here because, like I said, 500 Instagram followers. Thank you guys so much again. But I try to either provide value or make people laugh with like stories and the things that I do, the posts and all that. This was a fun one here. I made some phone wallpapers. You can download those. I've said it before, but like markjosemancy.com/wallpapers. And I put some samples on here. This is pretty shitty quality, I will say, but authenticity above all. People can't listen until you start talking. No matter how bad today gets, tomorrow's a new day. Why quit now? Just like random things that, I think of, and I put them on there. And if you screenshotted these, that would probably work. But if you went to the site, I mean, you could literally just download the exact image. So I'd highly recommend that. I will, since we are here, I will do just that. And if anybody is here and cares about that, I will put that link in the chat, and you can just click on that. And you can go straight to this page, and you can download any of these for free. Download them all. I have desktop ones. This is actually the one that I use on my huge ass screen. Not as many things there yet, but I like this concept. I think it's cool from a branding aspect. I think it's cool from just like a, almost, I don't want to say motivation, but like honestly, we all need motivation sometimes. So I really like the shit that I have written on here. So yeah, that's for you if you'd like it. If we go back through this for a second though, I'll talk about this because like I did this, but this is the FBP episode with Ryan Rust. Dude's an incredible filmmaker. Go check that out. Available everywhere. I'm not going to play the audio on this, but I flipped a fucking coin in my kitchen 9 times. Okay, I was flipping a quarter, and I was calling it each time while my toast was toasting. And I got it 9 times in a row. Like, I didn't film it, but, I mean, that's ridiculous. It's like 0.2% odds that you will get that 9 times in a row. That was incredible, in my opinion. I should have filmed it. And then, like, I helped my parents put in, like, a toilet in a rental unit. And I put this, they got pool balls, like it flushes 7 billiard balls in a single flush. I was like, who the fuck is flushing pool balls? Like, just stuff like that I see all in my life. And then this was another thing, like, like kind of snake in the drain to make sure that it's good. And I thought this was the first thing that came into my mind, like that quote from Accepted, I think it is. Is it Accepted? No, it's, I think it's Dodgeball. I think it's Dodgeball because it's Justin Long. Get in there nice and deep, like, that was just fucking hilarious. And then this right here. So I saw this, and I want to make a comment on this real quick. I don't want to talk about Instagram all fucking night here, but Instagram has been real interesting. I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but at least on my feed, I used to get people that I follow and ads, but now I'm getting people that I follow, ads, and people that they think I should follow, like suggested followers, like suggested accounts. And that's kind of annoying to me because like I see a lot of this shit and I don't really want to follow any of this shit. Like yeah, it'll show up my Discover page and stuff like that. But like this one, I've seen this type of chart before, and they're all very similar. So I don't know if they're actually true or not. I've never actually seen any data to back this stuff up. But I love this idea. Like, are you in the 1% of your age? And I don't know if that's in fucking America or the world or whatever. It doesn't matter. But regardless, some sort of goal and some sort of like metric to try to hit. I'm 24 currently, gonna be 25 in January, and I'm at like 86 total like net worth. So yeah, fund the fucking Roth and just invest and do all sorts of stuff. Like I didn't have like a huge high paying job. We're really not making any money right now, but I just I saved money. I paid my loans back. I never got in any debt, that type of stuff. If you work, you can make money. It's really that simple. And yeah, so I occasionally like looking at this stuff from time to time just to kind of see where I am on track, and that's why I put that on there, because that was kind of funny. And then I went to Mad Mex, and it says this is on the menu. So again, a combination of like, maybe a combination of like entertainment and value that we like to do. And like I said, I've gone on a streak where I'm trying to just follow like a lot of people, like anybody that I know, obviously, because, and I'll get to this point later on, I just think that's important. So I'll leave it at that for right now, and I'll talk about Max there and Entreprenerd as well. But I'll get to that in a second. So we have, like I said, I'm all over the place here, so I apologize about that. But that's the Instagram segment of the day. The first thing, though, that I had happen to me today was actually really kind of annoying as hell at first, because I didn't know what the hell was wrong. I had a client pay me through Find It Tech, and what I do is I use QuickBooks. And I use QuickBooks Online, which is like a subscription-based thing. You pay like $25 a month or something like that, and you get to use all like different features of QuickBooks, and they have different tiers or whatever, but that's the plan that I'm on. Actually, I think I'm on the higher plan because I do recurring invoicing, but it doesn't really matter the specifics. But anyway, I use this thing about QuickBooks where people can pay me. Like I can send out invoices and they can process their card right through QuickBooks. And there was a problem. I had an email sent to me today from QuickBooks saying that like the payment couldn't go through because my account was closed or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? But long story short, I used to use PNC. If you know me, you know that I don't use PNC anymore. And I use Aslo for business banking, Ally for personal banking. In this case, we're talking about Aslo. And no problem with Aslo. It's completely my fault. I had the payments, the account that the money goes into, I had that as the PNC account still because I never changed it, which is kind of stupid because you would think that somehow, like I closed the account, like you'd think that somehow that would be, told to me in QuickBooks or something like that. But I guess I didn't really, completely close it out because it's still in the chart of accounts and yada, yada anyway. But anyway, yeah, so I got a payment and they couldn't deposit it, and then they held it, and then like I lost like $25 more on the late fee or the return item fee or whatever. But it doesn't matter. I think I rectified that. But that is one thing to just remember. I don't know if anybody would ever get any value out of that piece of advice right here, but I did see that and I was like, shit, yeah, make sure that you change everything. And normally I'm really diligent about that. I just had no idea. I didn't think about it. I changed it in QuickBooks, but I didn't change it there. So that was a weird thing. Got it resolved, I think. Funds should be coming, but that was a strange thing to wake up to. Consulted a colleague of mine on some web development they were doing for their clients, so that was good. I always enjoy trying to teach people about web development, whether it's like any platform that I know or like I was saying the other day, I consulted somebody on like Shopify. I love learning about that stuff, and honestly, like most of it is pretty similar. It's just kind of based on what you want to do and if you're loyal to any sort of brand or like platform. But no, I mean, I'm so invested into like WordPress and Elementor and everything like that, and anytime I can share the knowledge, I want to do that. So that's what I did there. And then I watched the Entreprenerd live stream with Max Mirho here. So you should absolutely go check this out. If you are interested in anything that I do, you'll definitely be interested in stuff that Max does. He plays around with a bunch of different things. Today I was really interested in today specifically what he's doing, because he was building like an online course. And I don't know if he has it on the live streams yet. Yeah, probably not. But he streams just like I do. He actually uses Restream as well. I got the idea from him. And he streams out to different platforms, and he builds different things and does all sorts of cool shit. And I don't know where he put the link. I don't think he has it on his main website yet. But he basically has a course on how to do certain things, like with Product Hunt, AngelList, and just different platforms that like you can take products on, and you can say like, hey, This is my product. Here's why it's cool. And just kind of stuff like that, like startup type things and ideas. And he made a little course for that. And it was really interesting because I want to do courses, because over on my website, there's a courses tab and there's nothing there yet. So, that's something that I want to do. And I was kind of seeing how he was building it, seeing like just the stuff that he was doing. He doesn't use the same platform as me, but it's still the same concepts in a lot of ways. So I was kind of intrigued by that, and I wanted to see what he was doing. So I was interacting a lot with his stream there. And I don't know, I just enjoy learning from other people that are ambitious and want to do cool shit as well. So I checked that out. And actually, I'm going to come back to that here in a little bit, because I need to talk about that when I hit the MJS part of the agenda here. But during that time, I was publishing and promoting FBP 59. So we shall go there next. Let's see, we'll go to, I wish this website was done, but again, too many things. So we're moving as fast as we can. So Fueled by Progress, though, I'm always going to put these links in here because this is important. There's the website. Again, stores coming soon. Be patient. And then this is the episode that we released today. So this is with Mr. Ryan Rust, and I'm going to like that right now because I like to like my own shit for the YouTube algorithm. And so there is the episode with Ryan Rust. I went to high school with this young man, and I had a really good time reconnecting with him. He's really, honestly, an incredible filmmaker just from the stuff that I've seen. He has his own production company, and then he's kind of like developing like a personal brand as well, kind of on the side, and like kind of morphing the two. So I just really had a good conversation with him. This one was a little shorter. It was only an hour 30, just because honestly it was because of the camera, like being a bastard. But it was a really good talk. Learned a lot of good value in here. And just like every other Fueled by Progress episode, I really enjoyed it. So definitely go check that out if you haven't. And I have a little bit more to talk about, like the podcast as well, so maybe I'll hit that later on. But I also scheduled the next FBP guest. So I already have filmed next week's, and the week after that, I already scheduled that guest. So we're moving and grooving. I like kind of being ahead. It's kind of a cool thing, so I don't like get pressured to do everything all like once. But I'm still doing it all myself, which is not good, and I need to prioritize like figuring out like some help there, because it's just getting ridiculous. But we're moving in the right direction. I'd just like to move faster, and I know I can move faster with more hands. So yeah, this didn't even happen. This is the thing that I'm talking about. This AM and the PM process, like I might as well just take it off there because it didn't even happen. Like I didn't do that at all today. I was so wrapped up in the other things that I was doing, and I got a lot of other stuff done, but I just didn't even do that. And that's tomorrow at 3 p.m. So that happens sometimes. Like I try to do it as best as possible, and it'll probably get up by 3 p.m., but it won't be exactly the way that I wanted. It won't be like fully processed as far as HD and everything goes. So that's kind of annoying. I dropped the ball there, but that just happens from time to time. It's tough to keep this schedule up, and especially when I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once. So it happens. I try not to be too hard on myself, but that is that, and we got to take care of that either tonight or tomorrow. So we'll do that. I had dinner with family, like I said, Mad Mex. That was great. If you go to Mad Mex, get the Jersey chips, okay? Waffle fries with queso and ranch, beautiful. I had the fajita burrito. It was amazing. Normally check out the Instagram for food pics. That's normally where I put that. Not too much today, but that's normally where I go. Okay. So last couple things. AM and the PM site updates, and then like I kind of was saying with like FBP and AM and PM, I need to get more help. I need to figure out like a way to. There's a couple options that I have to take like the bigger chunks, like these hour and a half, 2 hour, 3 hour podcasts, and condense them down in more digestible clips. I know that needs to happen. I have some ideas. I have a couple people that I might start working with, but I don't know how to do it. I mean, like I know how to do it, but I don't have the time to do it, and I don't have the money to do it per se. Like I do, but I don't. So we'll kind of see what the option is there, and what ends up happening. But yeah, we need to do something there. So I'll keep you updated on that. I'm just kind of like word vomiting out a bunch of different things and ideas right now. So yeah, but this is kind of cool. So we did a couple things. was hanging out with Amanda after we ate, and we actually worked on AM and the PM. So I haven't seen this yet on like my screen. I just saw it on the little guy. That is beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. I need to log out though. But that is absolutely beautiful. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, that is nice. Oh man, I'm excited. That is so beautiful on this screen. That's so cool. I mean, I was looking at it on like a tiny little MacBook when I did it, and you can't really see here. I'll take my face out for a second. There you go. Down here in the corner, that's a dope picture of us. It's kind of small. I might need to make that bigger or something, but that's kind of cool. What we basically did was we had some professional pictures taken. Shout out to Lindsay Dew and Savannah Wilson. Probably, I don't know at this point, probably almost a month ago or something like that. And we went out, and these were the pictures that we took. This was also from a different time that Lindsay Dew Photography. Check her out. We went out and we did a photo shoot. And it was kind of like a practice photo shoot for a couple different things and stuff like that. But we just kind of walked around, we were chilling and we were doing different stuff. So this was one of the pictures that we took. Like I said, this was from before. And then we kind of also changed, because these pictures on here, if you had never seen this website before, it was kind of just like stuff that we had, that we took together. So like this is a nice picture that we had from those photo shoots. There's one. There's another one. You can kind of see like this was all kind of from the same day, but I really like them. I had Amanda help me, pick them out, and then we kind of just threw them in there. It's a step in the right direction, and that's all you really need. So I like it. I think it's a little bit more in tune with kind of the vibe that we're going for. Cause like I said, the other shit was just kind of like thrown together. There's nothing wrong with like candid pictures that are just like on cell phones, but this is really good shit. And, yeah, so happy about this. This looks really nice. Very happy about this. So a couple more things maybe want to add to this website, maybe like the Instagram feed, maybe somewhere. I think that would be cool. But I'm just so proud of this website because it's so simple and it just does everything that it needs to do. And now we have a shop page. So we're actually going to test this here probably like tomorrow or something, or next time I'm with Amanda, because I'm going to buy her this shirt through the shop just to make sure everything's like on the up and up, because I think we're basically there right now, and then we can get more products and we can do more stuff. But I haven't actually used Printful and like WordPress and everything like that. I've used it, but I haven't used it to this fullest extent because, as you all know, we still don't have FBP merch because I'll just say I'm a jackass, and I keep doing different things and just kind of like not prioritizing it. And it is a priority, but I also have other priorities. So, we're working on it. But yeah, so this is another awesome thing that we're working on right now. So I'm super excited about that. AM and the PM is really starting to pick up steam, and that's cool because it's always fun to do something with your significant other, and I would highly recommend that. Okay, now here's another thing though. In my calendar, I had actually, you can see down here. So like there's a couple project deadlines that I have, and you can see markjosephsmancy.com, the minimum viable product, like just like, the website is done, like version 1 of it is done, 9/1. Well, you can obviously see that today is 9/30, and so I actually changed that to 10/1, like I bumped these up like a month each, and it's still not done. So now, that being said, I have added ideas to it. So like the point that I'm making is that in my calendar, I had today being the deadline for this site. It is not done. You can say what you want. You can beat yourself up, but not about not hitting deadlines. I'm not going to do that really to myself because like I said, I'm just doing a lot of other stuff. So as long as I'm making progress, I think I'm going to be okay. But the point is that I would like to finish this, and I've added a lot of things since I made that deadline. So I'm not like super concerned. But this is going to be one hell of a fucking site. Like, I'm really happy with the way that this is starting to turn out. I might need to do some little bit of refactoring here and there, but I'm very happy with what we're doing here and how this is going to be like the hub of everything me. All of the things that I do, like ball hockey, facts about me, Mjs Daily Recap. I just added that page. My gear, my story. And then over here, I just added this resources page, which is why I was going to come back to Entreprenerd, because I need a site where I'm taking inspiration from. And he has this cool thing here. We kind of has like different stuff. And I've always wanted to do something like this where I have like all the tools that I use, so like I don't really use any of these tools, but you get the idea. Like if I use like, something like, I don't know, literally like Google Docs or something like that. Like kind of put all that stuff in there because, again, kind of like this page right here, this My Gear page, where, you know, it's everything that I have, and then you can go see it and you can go click on it and you can go like, you know, just check out the shit that I own, not because like I'm a fucking rich dick or anything like that has a bunch of stuff, but because like if I am doing cool things, or like if I'm doing something that you like find interesting, or you like might in some way want to do, right? The best example is the podcast thing, but I can't use it because it's not done yet. If you want to set up a podcast, I think I even said this yesterday, if you want to set up a podcast, the podcast equipment that I have that is obviously not on here yet is like a really good thing. So that's what I mean, is like if I'm doing something that you're interested in, maybe I can give you a recommendation, right? This isn't just me saying, oh, look, I own all this shit. It's more than that. So I hope people think that way. If not, it doesn't fucking matter, but you know what I mean. So the reason that this same type of thing, I want to do it also in not like actual items, you know, like I want to do it in like the software that I use, recommendations that I have and stuff like that. And this same exact thing I want to do over on Find It Tech, but this is kind of more of a longer play, is Find It Tech is a web design company that I have. I will put the link in the description for you so you can follow along if you'd like. And this is how I build all these websites. And if you notice at the bottom of every website, it says, you can't see it, it's behind my goddamn face. Hang on. Right here at the bottom, it says powered by Find It Tech LLC, and that is my web design company that I have, right? So if we go over to that website, again, this needs work as well. Everything is like a work in progress. But the point is, what I want to do on this page is I want to have like a page that has like a lot of information, not about how we can build your website, but how we can educate you on building a website, because I've started to realize that is almost just as like, if not more like appealing to me than building websites for clients. But I just don't have time to make content on how to build websites. Like I could tell people, like I just said today, that I like told somebody how to build a part of a website and like do different things, but you know, I can't do it all, you know? So that's kind of just another idea that I have, but, we're moving and grooving, like I said, on that. And, yeah, so this will be like a resources page on like the kind of the stuff that I do. Just trying to add value to people's lives, really, honest to God. Try to make money somehow with all of that, here and there, maybe affiliate links and stuff like that, but really just trying to add value wherever I can, because I have gotten so much value from so many people, mainly indirectly too, like even like on YouTube and things like that. If there's any way that I can take all of that and compile my knowledge that I have and all these things, kind of like even almost put it in one website here and kind of give that to other people, that would be fucking awesome. So that is kind of the goal. But yeah, so that's kind of the deadline on that. Hopefully we get that done here pretty soon. Like I said, it was supposed to be today. I'll probably kick them one more month because we got to get on Fuel by Progress. We got to start doing that. I'm very excited for the clothing aspect of that, and starting to play around with just different things and talk to like manufacturers. It's a longer term play. Again, everything just takes longer when you're trying to do too many things at once, but I'm enjoying it all, and I don't think I would be happy doing anything else. So that's kind of the gist. Okay, so here's the last thing though. I want to leave you with this, and I think it's really important. Okay, so here it is right here. Very simple concept: spread good, receive good. What I've been trying to do recently is anything that I think of in my head, or like I think of like as I'm going throughout my day, I try to like tweet it, or I try to put it on Facebook or LinkedIn or something like that. And just because I want to make sure that people know, like, not people know what I'm thinking, but like if I have a good idea, I don't want to waste it. Like I don't want to just like think about it and then be like, oh, that's great, and then just like it just recycles into my head. Like I want to make sure that I get it out there, because I think some of the insights that I have could definitely help people, and this is one of them. It's not like a new thing, but sometimes you see it more than you see others. I talk to probably, honestly, like, I talked to more people today and like yesterday than I've ever talked, like, not like I've never talked to, but like I talked to a lot of people today, like here and there, like on Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook, and just people like like little conversations, like miniature conversations, like either in like a comment thread or in a DM or in reaction to a story or something like that. Just things that are spreading positivity, especially in a time where it's like total fucking chaos if you like look at like the news or something like that, right? And all I know to be true is that if I spread positivity and goodness into the world and into like the specifically like directly to the people that I have on social media, that I'm friends with on social media, or people that I content that I see on LinkedIn or whatever, like any place, then I just feel like the more you do that, the more good is going to come back to you, and honestly too, the more opportunity. So I'll try to give you an example. I was talking to I made a comment literally complimenting somebody on a post, and then they responded by they wanted to be on my show, effectively, FBP. So that's awesome. I made a comment. I was genuine with that. I actually I had a thought in my head, and I put it out there, like a positive one. And now I have another guest for FBP, right? And that's going to be content, and that's going to be a great conversation, and I'm very happy about that. I had another one where I had a person that I knew way long ago, like way back, look at my profile on LinkedIn, and I reached out to them, and we had a little bit of a good conversation there, just kind of a catch-up type thing. And who knows what the networking there could do? This isn't like self-serving necessarily. Like there are like good parts of it that can come back and help me, like I said, but I'm not doing it because of that. I'm doing it because I know if good goes out, good is going to come back, and like the whole fucking system is going to be good. Like it's going to improve. So like, I just don't know why more people don't do that. Like, I don't like that's just like my best advice that I can give, at least today. Like it's just like, if you put good out into the world and you don't assume negativity, or if you don't let negativity affect you, and you don't assume people are bad, or you don't assume this, that, or the other thing, and you just unconditionally, I was going to say unconditionally love, but not just like unconditionally be kind and be supportive and all that sort of stuff, then, I don't know how you can go wrong. So that's probably the best. That's probably like kind of the sums up today. Seriously, that happens several times a day. And I'm just really happy. I'm really happy about it. And I want to live a life like this because I know that it's going to keep me happy. It's going to keep me positive. It's going to keep me on the right track. And an unhappy life would just fucking suck, man. Pessimism and all that sort of shit, that would be just terrible. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't want to do it. And that's why we're moving this direction. So I'm very excited. We're going to continue to build. We're going to continue to hopefully generate some revenue with all these things. We got to do that. But above all, we're going to make sure that we enjoy what we're doing. And, if somehow, for instance, like here's an idea. I'll leave you with this, because my discussions continue to revolve around money, because I personally don't feel like we have any money like coming in, right? Like, because we're having trouble monetizing. We're not really having trouble monetizing. We're just not monetizing is pretty much what the case is. We're starting to do it with some of this stuff, right? But it's a slow process when you're trying to do it 5 times. So I can't honestly remember what I was going to say. Like, you have to make money, obviously, right? And you have to monetize somehow because it's a business. But it's difficult because you want to make sure that you're happy, right? And for me, what I'm kind of like aiming for in life is, this is what I was gonna say. So like, hypothetically, let's say that there's a cap. Okay, I don't think there is, but let's say hypothetically, because we can't know right now. Hypothetically, let's say with all this stuff, we could only make $30,000 a year. There's no way in hell that that's true, but let's just say that, right? I would rather make $30,000 a year doing this stuff that I love and make sure my lifestyle fits within that $30,000 a year than go to a fucking job that I hate and make $100,000 a year. I have to say that into the camera because that's what I actually mean. But sometimes I get fucked up in my head and I think, wow, maybe I would rather I never think I'd rather go to a job, but like maybe like it's easier to make money at a job. And it's like, oh, well, it's like maybe it's easier to make money if you just go to a job and get a job, but then you're also going to feel like shit, Mark. So that's kind of the way that I feel, is like, I don't think that's the case. I don't think there is any upper limit on the stuff that I'm doing, but this is the hard part. Like it's all hard. Okay. It's not easy, but it's so fulfilling that it makes these difficult first times so much worth it, I think, in the long run. And you just have to believe, and you have to believe in yourself, and you got to have faith. Because honestly, too, it's not even like a faith thing where like you can't see it. Like it's literally like it's just how it works almost. Like you could get profitable pretty quickly and start making money like really fast if you wanted to, but ultimately, like, how many times does that even seem realistic? You know what I'm saying? Like you have to work hard, and you have to continue to build awareness. You got to get your following up, not necessarily on Instagram, but just the people that know you. You have to continue to network with people. You have to continue to get your name out there, your product out there, whatever it is, your service. And it just continues to grow. And once you get to that point where it's like, you're riding, you're going up a little bit, and then you hit this spot where it's like, you just start to shoot up. Like it's definitely, I don't want to say it's for certain, but I almost think it's for certain that it's going to happen at some point, that it has to happen at some point, because you're working hard and you're moving in the right direction. So progress, man. Fueled by progress. I love that name. And we're going to run with that, and we're going to do some cool things. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm very happy for the support. I saw we had a few people today. These are terrible times, so I don't ever take this to heart that people don't necessarily watch this. I think people watch it on the rerun. I know I say that a lot, but I do truly appreciate anybody that tunes into this, either live or later on. Thank you so much. As always, if I can help in any way with the stuff that I'm doing, I would love to. There are some things that I don't know, so if I do get a question that I don't know, I apologize that I can't help you with that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if there's anything that I can do for anybody that you're struggling with, or you're kind of like, racking your brain on that you don't know how to do, or if any of this stuff any of the equipment or anything like that, anything you want my opinion on or anything, I'd love to make more content on that stuff. But again, right now what we're doing, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not really in the cards. But yeah, so other than that though, again, as always, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got big goals, we're doing big things, and we just want to continue to help, learn, teach, everything like that as much as possible. So yep. But again, thank you guys as always, and I will most likely see you tomorrow unless something happens and I don't stream. So